Hello and welcome to my UEFA Champions League quarter-final first leg FIFA 23 match simulation. Did I get enough words in there? Of AC Milan versus Napoli. I think it's pronounced Napoli. Otherwise it'd be like Napoli or something, and that doesn't. That sounds like how I would try to pronounce Napoli and get it wrong, doesn't it? Like some great northerner. Hey, we're playing that Napoleon Cup. You seen? Yeah, but I think it's Napoli. But yeah, these two Italian sides are going to clash later today in the Champions League. So I thought I'd do a FIFA 23 match simulation. The crazy high squad numbers are back, as you see there, right on the end, number 77 for Napoli. We had a video off those in the other one uploaded today. By the way, the second leg of this quarterfinal fixture will be next week, both in real life and on this channel. So make sure you sub so you don't miss it here, and see the conclusion of this match. I always make a point of talking about how, you know, the complete fixture cannot be won and lost in this match, but psychologically, it maybe could. You know, if one of these teams absolutely slaughters the other, you know, they're in for a tough time coming back from it, aren't they, the team that got slaughtered. There's a number 56 on the pitch for Milan, so, yeah, we're well and truly back with these crazy numbers. I know, like, one of those players. That's wild. Are AC Milan not a top team anymore? I mean, they're in the Champions League quarterfinal, so I guess they must be. But I've barely heard of anyone on that team. I'm not the preeminent expert in world football by any stretch, but most of these teams that have been playing in these match simulations over the last couple of days, I've heard of a few players. One on the Milan team. That's crazy. Although, they've got this team beat because I don't know any of them. Oh, I've heard of Jesus on the bench. Number 99 in the middle there. Number 77 on the wing. You love to see it. You love to see it. Okay, so that's how the teams are lining up. Let's get this show on the road, shall we? Get this show on the road. On road to Napoli. And it's going to be Napoli kicking off with the shortest trip of the away teams featured in this week's matches. Obviously staying within the same country. I assume it's the shortest trip, actually. Yeah, I would imagine so. Because Italy's not that big that that's going to be a bigger distance than, say, a German team going to England or an English team going to Spain, is it? Or even an Italian team going to Portugal. So, yeah, I reckon this is by far the shortest away trip. So, will they use that to their advantage? Oh, we've got a Milan player down. Just outside the Napoli penalty area. Yeah, and referee's finally called for play to come to a stop. Someone's in trouble here. Is he going to have to be substituted? Only 11 minutes in? Quite possibly. Oh, yeah, he got clattered. I think it was a fair challenge, but it was definitely a firm but fair, I think we should say. And yeah, it's looking like we're going to have a substitution. Benaca? Don't know how to say his name, but hope he recovers soon. And coming on is, I'm going to say that says Krunic. Because I know that the C at the end of the sort of, Baltic names usually is pronounced like a ch. So I'm going to go with that's Krunic who's come on. But good opportunity for Napoli then, and Milan did well to stand their ground and break up that attack. Oh, this game's in danger of getting a little bit out of hand if the referee doesn't get this under control. That injury can make tensions rise, and from there, things could get a little spicy. Oh, look at this. It took two defenders, but they eventually got the ball off him. Oh, he's managed to deflect the clearance out, though, and the ball is back with Milan. I wish I knew his name. Number 56. Oh, good shot from outside the box. Took a good save by the goalkeeper. Floats it in. Oh, the Napoli defender gets head to the ball first, though. Oh, I can't say his name, even if I wanted to. Brahim, though. I can say that one. And Giroud, the one I've heard of, opens the deadlock. The one man on this football pitch. Oh, okay. Yeah, the one man on this pitch that I've heard of opens the scoring. 1-0 to Milan. Oh, God, the Milan faithful are going so wild. They were merging through each other there, it seemed. Look at that. First touch finish. Just blasted it straight past the keeper. Like, right at him near enough, but with so much ferocity, keeper didn't have time to react. And that is 1-0. He's still celebrating. 30 minutes in. There's still plenty of time for Napoli to get one back. There's also plenty of time for Milan to try and extend their lead, to make the away fixture just that little bit more peaceful. Now, that's the theory, at least. Doesn't always work like that, but that's the intention, isn't it? Oh, firm but fair slide tackle by Brahim. Oh, no, it wasn't. It was passed to Brahim. It was by Sailormakers. I have no idea how to say his name, but I've attempted it once now, so I don't have to try again. Let me know in the comments how to say his name. Try and spell it phonetically or something. There's a nice little bit of exchange going on down the right wing, but neither of them able to get a ball into the box, and now it's a throw-in for Milan. Throws it in for Brahim, who immediately is dispossessed, and now Napoli going to try and work it out of defence. Milan defending with a high line, though, trying not to let Napoli build anything. Only 2 Milan players in their own half at one point there. Doing that build. Obviously now they've had to come back. I'm not even going to try that name. Oh, but good tackle by Calabria. Or Calabria. I think it's Calabria. And that's half-time. And it's 1-0 to Milan. They'll be happy with that. They'll want to extend their lead in the second half, I'm sure. But they will not be upset being ahead going in at half-time. One attempt to one goal for Oliver Giroud. Can't do much better than that. 100%. Oh, an opportunity for Krunic, the substitute, the early substitute. Look at that, he nearly took Giroud's head off, and what a great save by the Napoli keeper. And then I imagine this is the goal. Plays it square, and bosh! Yeah, I mean, the keeper's reaching the wrong way for some reason, I'm not sure why. Or the same, even if he was reaching the right way, I don't think he'd have got much to it. I don't think he'd have saved that. That was an absolute rocket. Anyway, Milan have kicked off the second half. Doing a bit of fancy pants shenanigans down the left wing here, and it's paying off. He's all the way down near the touchline. Pulls it back to Krunic, the substitute. Brahim. Oh, he's just dancing around with the ball in the Napoli penalty area, and they finally took it off him. They finally took it off him. And pulls it back. The Milan defensive line looks so solid. Like, they're going to have to do something special here in Napoli. Like, look at the structure of those 2 lines of 4 that Milan have. I mean, it's almost like a diamond, actually, it's just turned into. But, yeah, it's weird. It's fluid, but very structured at the same time. Referee allowing an advantage to be played. Oh, and now Milan have dispossessed. And now Napoli would probably have preferred the free kick. Now, can Milan launch something on the counter-attack? Nope. There's that question answered. Oh, dispossessed, trying to go down the right wing there. And this is so fluid by Milan. They're just keeping the ball away from Napoli for the majority of the second half. But now, look at this. They're slowly working it into the box. Are they going to get a cross in? No. Still no. They can't be time wasting at this point. No, they're just trying to walk it in, aren't they, at this point? So, yes, I was about to say, someone needs to shoot. Wait, was that a handball after all of that? That ball only just came down, by the way. That went way up in the air. I think the referee's given a penalty for handball here. He has as well. I don't think that's very fair. He had his arm in front of his body. It would have hit him whether his arm was there or not. I don't know exactly how the handball rule works these days, but that hardly seems fair. But Hernandez steps up and scores. Did he only just come on? I don't feel like I've seen the name Hernandez before. Did he only just come on as a substitute and just score a penalty? That's wild if he did. Milan 2-0 up. Let's have another look at this penalty. Smashes it. Again, just to the right of the keeper. Not right in the corner of the net by any stretch, but again, the keeper struggling to go that way. Both goals have been very similar. Although, I would say the penalty was more savable than Giroud's shot, because at least he had warning that a shot was like coming at that sort of pace. And Giroud's shot was from closer, I believe. I'm not sure, though. Oh, look at this. Napoli! Oh, great save. That was almost an instant response from Napoli. And now I'm going to say Rebic comes on. And Lobotka for Napoli. Not good at these names. I don't know any of these players. I used to follow the Italian league, but that was like probably 20 years ago now, so not so much anymore. Another corner for Napoli. The first one was kind of wasted, going short. Need to get that ball in that penalty box and then into that Milan goal. Sorry, into that Milan goal, not into. That's a different team. Okay, cross it. No. They need a goal. At least one. If they get one soon, they could push for a second, but nope. Milan stands strong once again. And now Milan have actually got the ball off the clearance. Now, did they waste time or did they go for a third? They've been performing pretty well against Napoli in this match. They've every chance of scoring a third. Tosses it in. Oh, headed clear. And now Napoli. Can they get the ball to the other end quick enough? Nope, it's been intercepted. It's been intercepted. This is a bit messy now in the middle of the park. A lot of balls being lost. A lot of possession being given away. Have Napoli got one more opportunity in them before the referee calls for the whistle? Not with a pass like that, they haven't. And there we go. That's full time. And Milan will be happy taking a 2-0 lead to Napoli next week. I'm pretty sure about that. I'm sure they'll have no complaints. So, yeah, leave a like if you enjoyed this match and this video. Don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss the return fixture. And check out the other matches. I've simulated all of them from this week, yesterday's and today's. So yeah, check those out and leave likes on those as well. But for now, all I have left to say is thank you very much for watching. As always, I've been Ibeza, you've been amazing, and I'll see you next time.